President Trump just shared a surprising message about none other than Kid Rock, a good friend of his. He said he recently called him and asked him for a big favor to bring one very unexpected guest with him to the White House. And now the president is having some second thoughts. President Trump is clearly loyal to his friends. Even if they call him up and ask him for a favor, one that he doesn't think is a good idea, he'll take him up on the offer. At least that's how it went when Kid Rock called him and asked to bring a very surprising guest alongside him to the White House. Someone who's been quite critical, to say the least, of the president over the years. This situation goes back a few weeks. As we've talked about before, despite the fact that Kid Rock is unapologetically supportive of President Trump, he's also friends with people across all political backgrounds, and he supports their right to think differently than he does. So, when he was hanging out with a certain famous comedian, he was adamant that this comedian would actually like the president if he sat down with him and had a judgment-free conversation, just like the types of conversations that Kid Rock has. He was talking to none other than Bill Maher, the comic who has been very critical of Trump over the years, but has shown that he's willing to have opposing voices and respectfully disagree on his podcast. And even though Bill Maher has been highly critical of President Trump, he's also been very critical of Democrats as well. And now, the president has taken to social media to respond to the situation, saying that he's really only doing this because he really respects Kid Rock. Here's what he had to say. I got a call from a very good guy and friend of mine, Kid Rock, asking me whether or not it would be possible for me to meet in the White House with Bill Maher, a man who has been unjustifiably critical of anything or anyone Trump. I really didn't like the idea much, and don't like it much now, but thought it would be interesting. The problem is, no matter how much he likes your favorite president, me, he will publicly proclaim what a terrible guy I am, etc. Very much like the Democrats at my recent address to the joint session of Congress, where I stated correctly that no matter what I said or did, they wouldn't stand, they wouldn't applaud, they wouldn't smile or laugh, and certainly they wouldn't be in any way nice. Who knows though? Maybe I'll be proven wrong. In any event, I'm doing a favor for a friend. I look forward to meeting with Bill Maher, Kid Rock, and I believe even the legendary Dana White will be present. It might be a fun night, or it might not, but you will be the first to know. It's clear that this meeting could go either very well or very bad, but the president is setting expectations. And Kid Rock is actually showing once again a willingness to try to bring people together, even if they don't agree politically, and I think that's commendable. So, what do you think? Let us know down in the comments.